Hi. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you're at while you're watching. It's Care here, Sister Care. We can talk more on that later, but I'm wearing my You're in My Story hat, which means we're going to be talking about the magic waters, right? What we'll be talking about today is just my normal first morning routine and how I do it, what happens. I'll do it for you. Oh, this will be a flip dose. You're in flipping, meaning I already did this once this morning, and this dose will be flipped. And I've kind of got thoughts. I'm going to take this hat off and brush my hair for you. I'm not one to edit or wear makeup or care much about what's going on with my looks, so I apologize if you're concerned about it. Anyway, so I want to show you all kinds of things that I do, and if you're new or you're just clicking in for the first time, my name's Carrie. Care, you can call me Care, you can call me Sister Care. I am a sister of Christ, in Christ, and that's because I drink of the cup that Jesus does. Okay, anyway, I don't want to get out there too far on that note. Okay, what I'm going to do, so you can click away if you like, I'm going to go ahead and catch the flip dose for you and then show you what I do with that. Okay? I'm going to step off the camera, of course, but this will be the glass I'm going to use so that we can see the color and consistency and all of that, right? Okay, let's see. I've thought on this. We'll see if we can make this happen. I've told people they could make a whole documentary in my bathroom, or your bathroom if you do the urine therapy. I don't worry about the first and last and discarding that anymore. I've been doing urine therapy 16 years. Going on 16. January 18th, it'll be 16 years. Okay. Looking pretty stout. So, this is what I use. You can just use that instead of toilet paper. I don't flush the toilet anymore when I urinate or shavambinate. Okay, hang on. Okay. It's the first time I've done that, so on YouTube we'll see how it goes over. I pray and thank Jesus in advance for protecting this video. Okay, so now we have my first morning one is usually a little lighter. It's interesting, it's so beefy. And then I have my little bottle of Amrita. Now recently I heard Brother Sage. Was that a Freudian slip? Brother Sage talking about urine and how you store it with his teachings on his most recent videos. He's reading from a book he wrote, I believe, and it was brought up, how do you store it? And that's a topic. I'll just talk about it real briefly. I started storing this here like this. For years, 16 in fact, have stored it in jars and noticed that over time, you know, the urine will eat up and it'll get down to the metal. And then the urine becomes real dark. And I'm thinking, right? Is that putting metals into the Shivambu, the aged urine, right? I don't know. So, you know, those of you who practice diligently, religiously, please comment below and let me know. Oh my gosh, my eyes aren't even on the. Sorry about that, you guys. I don't look at myself very often. Okay, is that good? Let's see. Yeah, so I also have this tray here to show you. And this is what I learned on Brother Sage. They were talking about also drying and storing the Shivambu. And not to dry it over 100 degrees, which I had been doing 200 to get this kind of result. Okay, 200 degrees for, you know, 4 or 5 hours, depending on how much is in there, right? Okay, so if you know about that, because guys, I got to tell you, when I paint paintings, I paint myself, which is how I feel. And that is, I have a lot of paintings of trees growing in the middle of the ocean. And it's kind of how I feel, because I have one sister, and she lives pretty far away now. She moved far away, and we talk regularly. Yeah, but I don't have a lot of communication with others who are doing the therapy religiously, except for you. And even you all, I don't have anyone that I'm emailing with that practices. I don't have anyone to give me guidance except Jesus. Except I pray all day, every day. In a way that I don't know that most people do pray. I don't know. Prayer is a weird word. Not a weird word, but there's a lot of different ways to interpret it, right? Anyway, I'm getting off topic here. So let's add I'll show you, I do this first thing every morning for over a year now. I have it in my journal that I've shown you over time. Right, so I'm going to get a couple of clumps of it. This is clumps that now there's one on the floor. And I drop it into there and just kind of let it sit for a few minutes. If you're not patient, you can stir it up, you know. But if we wait a few seconds, it's going to dissolve itself. In the meantime, I'll show you how I brush my teeth. I use I ordered on Amazon African stick for toothbrush, African toothbrush stick or something like that. I got 10 of them for less than $10, I think. I can't remember actually. So I'm gonna just, you know, go in there and then clean my teeth with this. You can chew on it. And I do the gums too with this guy. I've used a regular toothbrush, I would say once, twice, 2 or 3 times maybe in the last 6 months. I'm not much of a toothbrush user. Oh, that's not true. I use it. Let me show you what I do. I do. I just go like this. You know, and where you can see the toothbrush, I do that. So if you would consider that using a normal toothbrush to brush my teeth, yeah, because this one doesn't quite get in between them like that toothbrush. Yeah. So, all right, I wanted to talk to you about that. Okay, so now the Amrita has dissolved, right? Almost. Kind of thick down there. And so what I'll do, what I do in the morning, which I forgot to show you, I use an eyedropper. And I'm doing this, I'm starting a habit of doing it every time I collect a glass of urine, Mayan. I'll use the fresh and put it in my eyes. I don't normally do it with anything that's aged, only the fresh in my eyes. But you can use this to, you can massage with it. Breathe it in. Drink it through the nose. Right? It's really, really good for the skin. I find the eyedropper very, very helpful in a lot of ways. You can get a good amount going where you have a lot to rub in. You can put it in your ears, just a few drops in the ears. I learned that I had broken my eardrum, or, pop, what do you call it? Because I put it in there and it didn't run back out. So that's when I went to the doctor, and sure enough, I had ruptured my eardrum. Anyway, I didn't go to the doctor. What am I saying? I did not. That was a year later. She looked at the scar. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, what are we on now? Let's see. So after I get this mixed, I will swish. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can swallow it slowly, like a little bit at a time, and gargle in between. Yeah. So another thing I'll do is transfer it to this, and then I can use this and just keep gargling with it. I made this cup. It says, let's see if you can see it. I love the colors on it because it's yellow with the, it's kind of like the Father and the Son, the blood and the urine. Oh, and then it says, best day ever. I'm making one of these for everyone in my family. And for Christmas, which is probably why I haven't been uploading. I'm working. And if there's any, I don't think any of them watch my channel except maybe Cassie or Calvin or Claire maybe. Anyway, Um, it's a challenge. I've got a big family, but I will show you when I get, because it's a process. When you make something like this, you have to make the clay into a cup and then let it dry slowly so that you can fire it and then glaze it, and then you're done. So it's not easy. But I have a daydream, you guys, to make each of you one that if you understand this, and I'll get the colors, the same colors, they're good. Or if you want different colors, to make you a cup or a glass, I would love to do that. Email me. You can email me and tell me your story. Tell me what, how you got on my channel and what you're doing with your health and everything, and if you're enjoying loving life, making the best day ever. Tell me. 4eyes2see@gmail.com. Right? Little heads up, I'm very bad. Transparency, right? I want to be transparent. I'm probably not the best at getting back, but I don't get many emails. I just haven't had a reason to check my emails because I don't communicate with anyone regularly that practices Shivambu. And I've been doing it. It'll be 16, I already said that, 16 years. I'm like, and to me, that is a baby. I haven't learned how young I was until I got closer to 16 and realized, wow, I'm kind of like a teenager just growing up a little bit. It's weird. What do you guys think about age and Shivambu if you practice? Have you seen it reverse? Have you seen ailments actually reverse? Because I have. I've seen a lot, and I want to document it, right? Oh, let's see. There's other things. Oh, this is something. I was inspired by Brother Sage. He's got a channel on YouTube, guys, and he has a little course, Urine therapy. But, and he was talking about drinking through the nose and laying your head on the ground and drinking it maybe upside down. I bought this a couple weeks ago and I have not yet tried it. I want to do that. Maybe I'll do it in front of you soon. That would be cool. But I want to eliminate the word but from my vocabulary. And yeah, I want to use it every day. With this stuff would be great, right? Drink the Amrita, Shivambu. Okay, another thing, I got a package of these gauze pads to do packs, and some tape, some nice tape to do packs. I'm wanting to show you guys, to document. You can see this, I think. Let me get the light right on there. See that? That's been diagnosed severe carpal tunnel. And they want to do surgery, of course. And I don't, of course. But I also would love to live free of the pain that this causes me. And you can see it in this hand a little bit. Let's see. Arthritis. This one, you can see it really bad, or really good. See my little finger and my middle finger. Kind of ugly. My grandma had hands worse than this. Hers were way worse when she was my age. But I would like to see that reverse, huh? So I have something coming on Amazon. I'm going to do nighttime, possibly morning, maybe twice a day soaks. Foot soak, urine, and do hand soaks as well. So I'll have packs at night. I want to do a complete urine fast. My voice kind of cracked on that one. I love fasting because I love drinking clear shavambu. So, it's the best liquid in the world. I'm not kidding. I get grief from my girls every time I mention it because they don't know how healthy it is. They don't practice the therapy, so they aren't aware of how beneficial it would be to fast. So, I've been thinking about it for years, of course, a couple years, and it teeters on my weight. I don't want to start out too thin. This is the programmed thinking that if you don't eat protein and other things, you will lose weight and starve and die. And I believe that extended fasting Monica said at one time, after 14 days, it reverses and you start putting on the weight and gaining weight. And I think I've missed out in my other fasts. I've done 3 fasts on YouTube. You can look in my video library. And I think I have playlists, but I'm bad about that too, guys. Sorry. Yeah, so Monica said after 14 days, you would start putting on the weight. I was missing out on rubbing and ingesting the urine through the skin. I would down a big glass, go, 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 go. Instead of doing other things with it, drinking it through my eyes, drinking it through my nose, my ears, slowing down and gargling and squeezing every drop for everything it's got, and that's what I do now. Like I said, I don't flush, guys. And it's amazing. I swear I don't have enough. I do, but I'm not storing it up in jars like I used to because I'm using it all. So, thanks for joining me, and thanks for subbing and all that good stuff. I'm not monetized right now. If you would like to help support my channel and help me, get clay and glaze and stuff to make cups for you, email me and we can figure that out. I'm not about the money. It comes in different ways. I always say God pays in mysterious ways. And when you transcend, my experience in letting go of my attachment to having to make money has allowed a freedom that money flows in me. And so I have it to give. I have not money necessarily, but I have anything I want to give. I have means to give it. It's kind of cool. So God does pay in mysterious ways. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid, guys. One of them is you watching. That's the best thing in the world. If you make it to the end of my video and you're still like, wow, yeah, she deserves a thumbs up. Heck yeah, she's talking about it. And you talk about it, please. Say, no, thanks. No. I love you guys. I appreciate you. We're doing the best we can. Everybody's doing what they can. My boon is to the poor. I my boon, that's urine therapy is a boon to the poor, for the poor. If you're poor or anything wrong with your life, you can do urine therapy and it will fix it. Christ will fix it. The Christ. Thanks for hanging tight. I love you guys.